Hey guys, MC Mura here, and today we're checking out the year 4 or season 4 balance changes for Marisa in Street Fighter 6. And Marisa got some changes that are really weird but kind of cool. Let's start first with the first change, and it's a change to her medium punch target combo. So this medium punch is amazing, right? It's a great move. It got a target combo. It's gabless target combo as well, so it locks down. It's very good. And sometimes what would happen is, because Marisa have a command grab, people would try to jump. So say that you did something like drive rush back medium kick, they jump and the first hit of the standing medium would hit, but the second hit would whiff, and they're gonna punish you on recovery, right? But now, as you can see, the second hit will still connect. So not only are you getting damage, you are just getting rid of that annoying situation where they're gonna try to jump away, right? And again, especially in command grab situation where you go for stuff like that, that's a very big that's a very big buff. Straight up, that's a very big buff. Now, they also buffed her charged heavy punch, where this move is now gonna be +5 on block instead of +4. Now, the good news here is that this means that the target combo of heavy punch is a true block string now. He's trying to mash, but it's not coming out. And that is over 1 bar of drives that's gone. That's like 1.25. So that's a lot of drive gauge to shape. And obviously, Marisa is still plus even after this TC. She's at +4. So like realistically, we're looking at something like that, which is like that's over 2 bars of drive that's gone. And just being able to be at +5 means that going for the command grab here is you have just a little bit more leeway. You have a little bit more leeway by going for a walk forward into crouching light kick, all that sort of stuff. You have just a little bit more for that, which is cool. Crouching heavy punch, they pretty much increased the range on this move, especially like the third active frame, so should be a little bit better as an anti-air and should be a little bit better to use in combos. And obviously this is a vital move for her, which is nice. Now, this one is a pretty cool buff. In a prior patch, they buffed Marisa's forward medium punch, where they made it faster. It used to be 10 frames, now it became 9 frames. Now, in this patch, what they did is that they made the first hit force a stand. So Luke is gonna get up. Now, the reason that they did this is this have a target combo attached to it, which is into the heavy punch, but this sweeps and you don't get much out of it. But the punish counter on the standing will let you combo into the heavy kick ender, and the heavy kick ender, that is super cancelable, so you are gonna be able to combo into supers here, right? So you are getting a little bit more damage. Now the thing is, this move in general, if you happen to get the punish counter, it's still +6, so many players were doing that, but you even get that on a counter hit, so that is a cool change. I think that is a cool buff for Marisa, because that's something that could happen a lot. This became one of her best moves to use in the neutral, and you don't have to worry about the standing versus crouching confirm. Now it just works. Her forward heavy kick. This got huge buffs, because this now, as you can see, leaves Marisa at a +8. It's +4 on regular hit, right? So on regular hit, this is now +4, so you can just combo afterwards. A lot of Marisa players would typically just buffer Gladius from this. But now this move is gonna leave Marisa at a +4 advantage, so you can combo into jabs. But what is more important is what I showed you, really. It's like getting this on a punish counter leaves you at a +8, so she combos into the back heavy punch. So this is kind of like a faster big punish on like punish counter will move, stuff like DPs and stuff. Like typically you would wanna go for that because this is like the top damage. The charged heavy is like the top damage. But charged heavy is a lot slower at 23 frames. This is 14, it's a lot faster. So yeah, that is a big change, right? And they even made it better on block, where this is now only gonna be -2 up from -3, and it leaves you closer on hit, so that the combos are So the combos are more consistent. The target combo I just mentioned, this one now, this used to be +2, now is +4. So you have a lot more frames, and like I showed you, probably like you are going for stuff like that, which is cool. Now, the good thing about this sort of sequence at +4 is that it sets up the scenario where like I can wait for him and then get a whiff punish. I can go for a medium punish. Like if he went for the immediate jab, he will trade with my medium, but his immediate jab is gonna get whiff punished by my standing medium punch. So it's kind of initiates that sort of spacing trap that could be really good, and Marisa could be very powerful with, right? You can just go for another heavy and just a built-in spacing trap into mad damage. So that's a decent buff to Marisa's neutral. Now they did buff her Sparta kicks in a number of ways. The medium one now is completely safe on block. This is -3, used to be -4, now is -3. So it's like you can just ship with that, right, which is not bad, does a good amount of drive gauge. But the big star is the heavy version. The heavy version is now +1. So bam, +1. You can just throw it out there, and obviously if you got the hits, that's a good knockdown. You can cheese with it. Now Marisa obviously have other ways to maintain plus frames, so I don't think this is like a huge deal, but that's cool. The final change is to her overhead. They pretty much made this like the transition happen like 1 frame faster. It's a true block string now. This move is still it's still not that great, but overall I will say that the Marisa buffs are nice. I think the Marisa buffs are nice, particularly this change, because this is a move that you're gonna use a lot. As a change to the heavy bunch, if you happen to get the string, which realistically you should be able to. If you happen to do that, you are getting pretty good reward on their pretty good reward when it comes to like drive damage, so that's cool. Now let's move over to Lily, because I am a recent believer in Lily. They changed her light spire, where it now is a hit, as you can see, and on this hit she doesn't build wind. Right? Obviously the idea is that the startup is faster than the medium version. If you hold the version, you are still getting wind. Right? I think their idea with this is they want to give Lily better options against better cancel options from her far range heavies. Right, so now you have a cancel option that's a little bit faster. Let's say that he tried to take back his turn. I think the medium still frame traps anyways. This is a true block string. That's nice. So you either go for the medium, which you can stagger. This is a true block string. Go for that. Yeah. So giving you some leeway here in some of the stuff that you could do, and I think that is actually like really nice. It's clear with the character like Lily that they don't have so much idea on what they want to do with her, but that's cute. And as you can see, her heavy kick will knock down now, so that's a free wind, and obviously like you can counter spire and close the distance. That's -2. I think it's just good as a free win, honestly. It's gonna be weird though, like having to charge this now, having to hold it. Yeah, so it's a little bit of a difference in execution and how you're doing it, but kind of like a fun change. Overall, again, not crazy changes for Lily. We just saw with Hibiki that this is a character that is capable of making it into places, so that's cool. Now let's move over to Guile, and Guile got some changes that are good. His standing heavy kick, they made this move faster. It used to be 13 frames, now it is 12 frames, and this move is really dangerous, especially if he's in burnout, because you're gonna have to deal with if you have level 2, because it is cancelable into supers. So that is something that you got to keep in mind, especially if you have the level 2 install available. It could be really good. This target combo, they extended They extended the time for the bounce a little bit, and they actually buffed the flash kick. And the idea here is just to make this combo more consistent, right? Where you're getting the flash kick, and also if you're getting like a tip range crouching medium punch, they want as a light flash kick to be like a consistent cancel option, because from a range like that, the second hit would sometime whiff. Yeah, so that is pretty much the idea, right? They want to make sure that this sort of stuff is more consistent. They also buffed Guile OD Sonic Blade. It's this move, and the buff is crazy. As you can see now, this is +1 on block, and Guile in general, like I think he always had really good plus frames because of the perfects, but now say that you're up close, you're point blank, bam, you do that, you still retain the +1, so he is gonna be able to use that to maintain even more plus frames. We're gonna have to wait and see what sort of pressure the Guile player use with that, but that is scary. And I wonder what's gonna happen with oh my god, is even gonna be more plus with that sort of situation, right? Timing is a little weird. Yeah. Say that we got a jump in. Nick Hurricane. Wow, 4.5k with 2 bars. I imagine Guile players are gonna come up with crazy combos, but yeah, that is sort of fun. Obviously, not huge changes for Guile. They never really... I swear to God, Guile kind of gets usually like the most random changes in these patches. Like, his changes are always like really weird. But I kind of like the double hurricane. I'm not gonna lie, I think that's really fun. Okay, so let's now check out the balance changes for AKI in year 4. And I swear, AKI always get like the most random stuff, dude. It's kind of funny. So the first change is a change to her sweep. When it happens to punish counter, it puts poison on. This is great because sweeps in general does 1 bar of damage. You are getting the hard knockdown, so now you get to inflict poison as well. And obviously, like inflicting poison means that your next combo, your next hit is gonna do that much more damage. So that is a great change. Forward heavy punch, this is one of her best pokes, got gigantic range. This now have 1 more active frames, used to have 3 active frames, now have 4 active frames, which is huge. And it used to be -4, now it's -3. And this move does a ton of drive chip damage, by the way, right? So as you can see, there's about like 30% of drive chip. Having 1 more active frames on a move is really important because it means that the move is out there. If the opponent is doing something, they are more likely to run into it. So that is actually like really cool. Her heavy punch TCs, this one, as you can see, the hit reaction is a little bit different. If they're poisoned, they still fly over there as they always do, but regularly now it inflicts poison and it does this spin state. So if you're in the corner or if you're near the wall, like you can get some follow-ups here that might be interesting. I haven't really checked out still what combos you can get. Let's actually check this out. It's so weird that you are getting juggles out of that. Okay, so that one is slow. That one is slow as well. That one is not gonna work. Am I gonna get the back version? It's slow as well. So it seems like the heavy whip is the one thing that is gonna reach. But how can you convert off of that? It's something that we're gonna have to test out. But seems like you can get some good stuff here. Now this next one is interesting. When you do the fireball with AKI, you obviously can press forward and punch, and she does that whip. Now, they made it so that if the opponent is blocking and you do OD into it, it does inflict the poison on block, which I think this is the only thing she does outside of the bubble. that or the puddle that does this. So being able to inflict poison on block so that your next hit could do a lot of damage, that is really interesting, especially in burnout. I can see that being like very, very good for her. The final change is to her, it is this move, and they pretty much adjusted the advantage on hit. It used to be +1, now it's +2. So if you happen to get the counter hit, it's gonna be +4. So even from the light, you are getting conversions. So that is nice. Overall, obviously, Aki got some buffs. Gonna have to wait and see. I really like that sweep change, and I like applying the poison on block. I feel like these two could be really big.